Team. Welcome back to AtomFall. Well, last time we were headed off the Windham Village, and we will continue doing so right now. Oh, hi.
Well, just look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Okay.
This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol.
Sure.
You're new around here, eh? Which means you're free to enter.
Oh, thanks.
Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Well, all right
What are
then.
you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on.
Okie dokie, but I got questions.
The ones who'd hung on until we turned up. Lucky for them that we did. It's good having civvies around. Reminds you what you're fighting for, eh?
Fair enough. Hearts and minds and all that, or whatever the hell the saying is. And what are you fighting for?
And for civilization, or something like that, anyway.
Okay.
There's something nasty at work here. Something in the soil. If it weren't for our protection, the villagers would be no better off than those grey-skinned bastards. Now, you should go and talk to the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away.
All right.
Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
The hell does that mean?
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
No, you should not. It would not go well for you.
To you.
No, Sarge.
And it would not go well for you.
Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in.
Oh,
Captain's
thanks.
orders. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Fuck. Oh, I did a bad. All right. He wasn't joking. He was not joking. He did exactly what he said he was gonna do.
Sarge, look.
Let's speed this along. Come on.
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol.
So everything's trespassing
You're new around here,
territory in here, huh?
Which means you're free to enter.
Yeah.
Just
Hurry
keep
up.
your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? It's not.
Well,
All right then.
should I shoot him, Sarge?
Moving
You
along.
should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No.
Keep out, Bard.
Go there. How close we one more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard.
I believe you, sir. I believe you all of a sudden.
Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Wonder if it's this way. Probably this way. Let's see what we find. So I'm not afraid of breaking and entering. The trespassing thing does concern me when it pops up, though. So I got. Oh, we're at full health. That's fine. Take that pistol ammo for sure. Training sims, hell yeah. Grab those.
Remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within
Close.
the zone.
Close.
Keep it that
Quickly.
way. Be normal.
Pretty sure he was right outside. Nothing to see here. Just robbing your... Oh, just robbing whatever the hell that place was. Doesn't look like we're going into any of these... Ooh, hey, a thing. Neat. Good to know.
Citizens of
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, aye. Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do ya?
You know what the captain said?
It's about to
We'll
sass
have
the
to
shit
move
out of him.
anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The
Got a-
bloody cheek of you.
Got a magazine-fed pistol coming up.
At least the outlaws have the common decency to rub us blind and not tell us
Watch
it's for our
yourself,
own
civvy.
bloody good.
Right, listen to me, you old knout. Orders is orders. You obey orders, or it's the jug for you.
You'd never took us in the prison.
The
I'm telling
jug.
you, you'd never.
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye, I suppose so.
You
What the hell's the
suppose so.
jug?
Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you
We
for
started off right
protecting
by
us.
shooting some troublemakers.
better.
Shame we can't do that.
Gather your tat and get
Got a
out.
few locals left as it is.
All right. Ooh, piece of candy. Somewhere. Explosive lure recipe. You love learning me a thing. Okay. Won't make us hurt you.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll watch your step.
What the hell is that?
Not sure I like the look of you.
Well, then fuck you too.
On the patrol roster. Miserable shithole much longer.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to punch a robot. Yeah, we're chill. We're chill. Almost punched Retro ED 209 over here.
Can be painlessly excised.
Got,
Be vigilant.
got myself blasted. Oh, we got us an entire village to look at. I should find somebody that trades shit first, I guess. And then we can come back and explore. More weird phone calls, huh?
Here at the pub tastes like sheep dick. Better than nothing, mate.
Did you say sheep dick? Why would you know what that tastes like?
We have secured an atomic battery. This is good.
Okay. What exactly is it for?
You will require more atomic batteries.
Sure.
You will require them for the interchange.
Good to know. I suppose. We'll come back. We'll come back to this.
First thing I'm doing when they take that wall down is going on holiday.
Yeah.
Sport maybe, or maybe somewhere exotic, like real.
Maybe just put the weapons away before some bad shit happens.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
Yeah, like that.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll...
Citizens, it has come to my attention, again, that despite warnings, certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activities. To wit, certain barbaric pagan practices. Now, in normal times, I'm sure your local folklore and
I'll finish my book today, I think.
I all seem very quaint
Start it again
and
tomorrow.
harmless. But these are not normal times. This area is under martial law, and I will not tolerate your casual heresies. The next person we catch floating this land would be lucky if they just end up with interment. I would remind you here to be obeyed. Dismissed.
Okay.
Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area has been reported.
To the store. The only place we care about.
A new customer.
Oh,
How
hi.
to do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in?
I'm not trying to
Did you
murder
bribe
people.
them? And if you did, what with? There are saviors and protectors. Well, that's their story anyway. They came in when the government built them walls. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment.
Whoa.
Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy.
That is the idea.
Big explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village.
Yeah, it'll
We
do
were out in
that.
the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine, that they weren't. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol they call temporary, my hat. Look at them walls. Nout temporary about them. We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did.
Oh, okie dokie. I am a
Well,
pretty
it is what
sympathetic
it
person.
is, isn't it? We have to carry on. There are mouths. Listen, a word to the wise, huh?
Sure.
I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them.
Fair
The
enough.
village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not somewhat to sympathize with.
Sure. All right. Bartering away then. Really wish there were a currency in the game that we could barter with. Painkillers can only be learned once. Sounds like a plan. Leamington and a terrier. High damage, yada yada. Alright, well, we want that. What am I gonna use to get that? Terrier for a Leamington. It's well balanced. What do you want? You want some meat? You want some tea? Everybody loves tea. Fuck you. Tea and meat, then. You know what? No. I'm keeping the meat. Fuck you, you guy. You can have a pistol. How about that? Sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
There's not really much in the game to barter over, so it is just a matter of, I guess, keeping supplies and shit. Like there's no real need for anything else.
Call again. Get new stock in now and then, so come back anytime.
Thanks. Bye. Now I'm gonna root around your shop to see if that is actually true. And you are bamboozling me, sir. Are you doing a bamboozle? Oopie, my bad. Don't be all. Use the shop's back door key. Morris, don't bother trying to build that crystal set. As if the army boys strutting around the village wasn't enough, they'll just end up hearing rubbish they transmit inside the zone. They say it's for morale, but it's tantamount to torture. My God, but I missed the BBC late program. I wish I was joking about this, but they transmit their own version of Dick Barton Special Agent, except it's called Jack Logan. The worst thing to trouble the airwaves since Lord Haw Haw. Nothing to see here. Alright.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Aspool. Likely thinks me dead.
I don't know what the hell you just said, to be fair. Spaghetti. Alright, well, let's go see what we can find. Now fucking what? Breaking me balls here.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village of Wyndham is quaint.
Sure.
The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
Yeah, I had gathered that. There's something sinister under this here village. That is without a doubt.
Signs of corruption? Report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be
With a
vigilant.
bullet to the brain. Alright, let's do what we always do, folk. Let's work this village down. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, you know? Danger infestation.
You are reminded that any building must sterilize is off-limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious
Punching bees like a real man. This would just be back to the sewer, I think, right? Yeah.
Remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions
Behave yourself, Sibby.
within the zone. Keep it that
I hear rats. Am I crazy, or am I hear rats, right? Nope, nope, I'm getting eaten by rats. Oh god, oh god. Oh shit, I missed those. Oh god.
Forget it. You won't. Think I saw something.
Yeah, you did. It's over that way, go get it.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Okay, well, fuck you too then.
Yeah, and don't bother coming back.
You got this? You want to get those? Yeah, now what? You want me to stop? Or would you like me to help? That's not what I want. I don't want to waste ammo on it. I want to put the gun away. Oh, he did. I'm next, at this rate. Goddamn rat infestation. Hey, Cam. Are we good? Nope, there's still one somewhere. Or they're just eating his body. Why are you running?
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangerous. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the
Not enough space. Pistol ammo. Water. Well, we can eat you. We can totally take you. And, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Got that John Wick clip flip. $13. That's a big magazine right there. Iodine. Now we're talking. Wait, how's the damage on that? Average damage, average range. High damage, low accuracy. Conundrum. Which would you go with? What should I... Oh, hey. I was wondering if that was a thing. Brewery cellar. I'm sure nothing bad happens here. Goddamn more rats. Get back, rats. You ain't know me like that. A book? Ain't a book I can read. Morris Wick. We share in your concern if the vicar's spy, the one you call Macy, has discovered your purpose, then you must deal with her. Captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden until the day comes when all may sing with the same voice. Silence Macy, return her to the soil. Okay. Well, that's not concerning. Alright, well, let's deal with that shit show. God damn it. No, wait. That's fine. Because we picked up the Molotov cocktail recipe from that one bunker. Tomato. Tomato. Yep. That's a lot of whiskey. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. Sisters and brothers, I'm making headway in Windham. Protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day, and it wears the villagers down. But the worse they get, the more they are willing to listen. Tell them of the purpose, of the voice in the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan, but others are receptive. When I can, I'll bring them to the woods to meet you. I hold the purpose safe and secret. The heathen that is their captain doesn't suspect a thing. To him, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you, hear the voice for myself. Okay, not great, but I will take that. Training stems, be ready to run. It's one thing to have made Molotov cocktails, but we have no idea if they work on robots. The Ruskies would chuck them into the engine vents of the Jerry Panzers, but there's not like that on a robot. I think we need something more. Once we do it, there'll be a proper Barney if the Prody bastards find out. So to try and find a machine that's on its own, be ready to run if it don't work, though. Throws Molotov cocktail at robot. Learns robot has fire resistance for obvious fucking reasons. The Vicar's spy. The question being is, I need to make some informed decisions on who to trust and who not to trust, which is hard to do, granted. I swore I killed all the fucking rats. Not quite. This is a good pistol whip. I'll say this does not seem to be functioning as intended. I tell you, one thing after the next. Air Ace Spitfire. Air Ace Picture Liberty depicts tales of airborne heroism, deadly dogfighting skies of World War II. Focuses on the explorative pilot of the Supermarine Spitfire. America, fuck yeah! Poison bomb, interesting. Don't know why I'm... There we go. America, fuck yeah. Alright, so cleared up most of those. Suppose we could go over here, see what the what is about. If anything. Don't mind me, just exploring the stuff I shouldn't be. All this gun oil, but no gun shop. Now, should I go confront Wick? Because that seems like it might be problematic given his last name. It might turn out bad for me. You know what I mean? Might end bad.
Let me go!
The hell was that? Where did that come from?
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Happy to see back of that.
What the hell is going on here? That was weird, right? What's she over here doing? Just pissing against the tree? The fuck? Okay, so we have the church here.
Wait.
Oh, nope, never mind, my bad.
Let's be
Citizens
civilized
of Wyndham.
about this. Hands away from any weapons.
Yeah, you got it.
Trust us and help us to...
No reason to start the blasting. November 5th, 1957. Strange not to be celebrating Guy Fawkes Night this year. Still, there was the event at the Atom plant, and that was more than enough fireworks for anyone, I would say. We are all glad the radiation scare was short-lived. Mr. Pierman was saying he saw signs that the Army were expanding their camps on the other side of the wire. I don't understand why. It feels as if we're being treated as a threat to the country at large.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church?
Some bugger, pardon my French, wanted to make a scene, sir.
And doom us all in the process. If the captain and his minions find out.
Kepler star is the common name for the Kepler supernova, the last supernova visible to the naked eye to date. It occurred in 1604 in the constellation of Ophiuchus and was visible even by day for over 3 weeks. While it's difficult to estimate its range, it cannot have occurred more than 20,000 light-years from Earth. It was observed and recorded by disparate civilizations across the northern hemisphere, which means it happened 20,000 years ago. And we are only now just seeing it. Wild how that works, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today.
Damn right you are. Murdered in the scene of a recent murder in Wyndham Village.
Please leave.
I can't do that.
Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go.
What happened?
So it seems. To visit this sort of thing upon the church is pure wickedness.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village.
Okay.
It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but
Lawful. Helpful. Yeah, this ain't
the
chill.
shopkeeper. Good heavens. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now,
Sure.
as much as we are. To find absolution,
Murder time?
well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those. Not that I'm suggesting you. Thank you. It is a now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask.
Okie dokie.
I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul.
Actually, I need you
And if you'll
to...
forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled.
Do I?
Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices?
Negative.
It is a sign of vile corruption. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took what it pains me to imagine. What evil he...
What is at the source of this evil?
Not even the protocol officers know that, only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the Mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the...
I'm always a curious boy.
I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand. Not enough. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs has done that to us, and with no sign... Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature.
Extremely.
I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply.
There's no such thing.
Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me.
Okie dokie.
All right. Farewell, and God bless you. I trust you will do what is right.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, and neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldier... I didn't touch her. It's horrid. Like someone wanted to make a scene. She probably got on the wrong side, but you should leave. This is village. Like I said, if you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene.
Don't make me backhand you with a flashlight, ho. Bloodied note. What does the note say? Spotted some possible foul play. I'm going to camp out at the ruined cottage by Mirrorview Hotel to get a better look. Alright, let's check upstairs and downstairs, see what we find, if anything useful. Creepy church basements always have some skeletons in the closet, I have no doubt. Friends, I heard a report the scientist Gara was captured and carted off the protocol camp in Skethermore. Seems like the location of prison they keep threatening us with. Tread carefully. They've been on high alert ever since she showed up in town. It might be best to lay low until things calm down. Sounds like we're gonna murder some soldiers. Find my way back out of this goddamn catacomb is gonna be a problem. Shit. Forgotten cellar. That's concerning. What's in the forgotten cellar? Well, if I were taking a wild guess, we'll probably find the key. Can you move the fuck out the way? Kidding me right now?
Hey, no more to worry about.
Jesus. Screams in my ear after the fact. Requires the vicar's key. And it might be on his person, which is a problem. I hate being in the church at night. I hear noises all the time from that locked-off cellar. Things moving around, voices muttering. Vicar says it's nonsense, that the place has been locked for years. But I know what I hear. It's bloody haunted, I'm sure. I begged the sergeant to take me off the night shift here, but he insists there's nowhere better to keep an eye on the town. I tell him there's voices coming from the crypt. He'll think I was corrupted, and then I'd be in for it. This bloody zone's enough to drive anyone mad. Well, I would. The hell? What the fuck is going on here? I'm the one who bats now. This is silliness. They just keep coming, or are we running out of bats? Oh, no. This is ridiculous. It doesn't feel like I'm running out of bats to punch. Fuck it. We're out. Alright, so the goal is to find the vicar's key. And the key to the cellar, possibly.
Ah,
Is there anything down in the crypt? Apparently there have been some strange noises.
oh Lord, not you. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play a trick. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key would perhaps you should get some rest. Farewell, and God bless you.
Alright then, he doesn't know. But I still want his key. We still want his key for the treasure chest. You know? Alright, at least we got that out of the way. So, how about... Nope, can't go in there. Dude's gonna try to murder us. Alright, let's do some street justice. I mean, that's generally what I've been about this whole time anyway. Right? And we get to test out our new pistol. But we will have the decency to walk in here and ask him why he did such a thing before I blast him in the face. Oh, hello.
Hello again. How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
Yeah.
You're just as bad as the... Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked. But they look like the only... They're trying to make peace with the world. Them scientists, the disaster. That weren't natural, they knows. We should make amends. But them soldiers would have me locked up for dangerous pagan sentiments.
Okay, but the murder...
If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know they might come, but look, they say the earth speaks. Now, folk have been saying there's a voice in the earth around here, these druids, or whatever you want to call them, so mayhap we should be I want what's best for village. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beak. Him? Must we give our donations to the church, and in return truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out blackmail it is. Look, whoever you are, wherever you hail from, the village needs the shop. It needs me. What I think should be me own business. Let's just get back to trading.
You killed somebody. That's not exactly the definition of not harming.
Shut your bloody trap before you bring it. All right, look. Just here, see what a rotten one that'n. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me. Not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor. Like I ever had any loyalty to... I'm no killer. Not born to it, but she were poison that'n. And so is vicar. Oh, aye. Or chuck you in that jail of theirs, which is just as much a death. All I'm saying is that we messed up. We should have stayed close to the sun. I'm not wicked, you know. I just have but that Maisie, she were going to shout it from a roof. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'm not really interested in any of these.
That's it. It's not the best. No one says it is. Here, you take this. We can all just pretend. And look, if you want to know more about, you know, the purpose. Well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Reckon you'll...
What did you try to throw at me?
Put that...
Run for it!
Yep. Might want to. Do. Can't argue with that, at least. Gunsmithing. Unlocks recipes to craft upgraded weapons. Nice. Need 5 of those, boo. 7. Okay. Also, no. I will not be doing that. Frontier justice. What's up, Robo Buddy? You gonna murderize me? No? Okay, good.
Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
She's out. She's like, nope, I saw that, but I'm out. Alright, let's go see what this is about. Because I'll just... we'll just go scorched earth on everything if we need to. I ain't dealing with all this bullshit. Tit for tat fuckery. Where's this guy?
News travels fast here. I'm told Maurice will know... Thank you for finding some sort of... How did you... You're very well informed, I must say. Very well.
The hell?
This key will open a box up...
I must have hit spacebar a little too fast.
News travels fast. Thank you for finding some sort of resolution to all this. How did you...
Okay, never mind.
You're very well informed, I must say. Very well. This key will open a box upstairs. You'll...
Alright. You told me you extort
You would
people.
listen to a man who consorts with those monstrous people in the woods?
Yeah.
Of course I must pry when there are some who would hide secrets such as that. But extortion? The very thought. This church has a noble mission within the village. Everything I take, I do so to support that mission and to protect Wyndham. You must deal with that horrid man. Corruption like his must be rooted out.
I don't like that.
Go to hell.
Let me alone!
Scorched earth. Hey, an atomic battery. It's a shame I have to keep this magnificent thing locked away, but I don't expect the soldiers would be happy I had it. Atoms, the very stuff of God, stored in their purest and most terrible form, a marvel. It was fruitful trade and worth the trip out to Molly in the Dale. If I can scrounge enough, perhaps I can purchase her second. What do I gotta do for this battery here? Can't learn you. Can't really dump anything. Yeah, I guess we just drop that, whatever. Another battery. Yep. Scorched earth, baby! Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Citizens of Wyndham, the wood...
So what do we got next? Who's next upon this chopping block of fuck around and find out?
If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
You know what? Might be a good idea. Me taking a break. That might be actually a good idea. So, y'all stay safe out there. Have a good one. We'll be back for more shenanigans in a bit.